Here in the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi, we are proud to say that we have been working in dugong conservation and management for over 15 years. This has helped us build a capacity locally of dugong experts and marine mammals in general. Part of our role as the Environment Agency is to ensure that every animal is well taken care of. We're also custodians of this wildlife here in Abu Dhabi.
تقوم هيئة البيئة أبو ظبي بإدارة المحميات البحرية من ضمنها محمية مروح البحرية للمحيط الحيوي، حيث تحتضن إمارة أبو ظبي ثاني تجمع أبقار بحر على مستوى العالم. من ضمن جهودنا كمراقبين إنقاذ الحيوانات البحرية العالقة في شباك الصيد المهملة وإطلاق الصراحة للعودة للحياة البحرية.
في أثناء قيامنا بالدورية البحرية وجدنا عجل البحر ضايع وهو بحالة ضعف، وكان مضيع أمه بسبة الهواء. لم نجد أبقار البحر في مكان وجود العجل، وقمنا بمتابعة حالته إلى وصول فريق مختص من هيئة أبو ظبي للبيئة.
Once we got the news that an orphan dugong was found, we mobilized the team from our headquarters, specialized in dugong and marine mammals, alongside our partners in CMS to assess the situation and the plan to rescue this dugong. The orphan dugong was named by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, the ruler representative in the Dhafra region, and the chairman of the Environment Agency, who decided to give the dugong the name Malquot. Malquot roughly translates to the lost orphan that has been found. At the site, we assessed Malquot and discovered that he suffers from malnutrition and very severe dehydration.
CMS Dugong MOU was consulted on the physical conditions of Malquot upon rescue and provided advice on the available options for rescuing a life-stranded dugong calf, but also provided accessibility to technical network and partners and the know-how of rearing an orphan dugong.
Looking at the situation, alongside CMS, we put a plan to rescue and rehabilitate Malquot throughout the next few years.
We split our team into two groups, an A team and a B team. The A team was the transporting team and the B team was the receiving team. We decided that we'll have two divers go into the water free diving. We dived around 3 meters deep. Once we had Malquot, we came to the surface. There was zero resistance from Malquot, indicating that he was in a critical condition and needed intensive care, hydration, amongst other approaches to ensure his well-being. We then placed him onto a stretcher, which allowed us to safely remove him from the water onto the jetty to which Malquot was attached to. The team on the boat had done a medical evaluation on Malquot, and it was decided that time was of the essence and we needed to get Malquot back to Abu Dhabi ASAP.
When Malquot was taken out of the lagoon water, he was certainly very, very weak, very dehydrated, very emaciated. But all his physical parameters were assessed at the time, and he appeared still strong enough to handle the transport and the relocation.
One of the challenges is keeping Malquot wet and comfortable and then being airlifted back to Abu Dhabi.
Thanks to the airlift, he was quickly relocated into the rescue pool, where he continued to express normal behavior.
Taking care of Malquot has been a great opportunity. As a veterinarian, I have participated in various marine mammal rehabilitations, and I can tell you, dugongs are much harder to rehabilitate than any other marine mammal. The first critical point was to rehydrate Malquot. We started to provide him with water, electrolytes, and dextrose to control his glucose level every 4 to 6 hours.
Malquot, being an errant animal of his age, his chances of survival without milk were actually non-existent.
One of the biggest medical challenges with Malquot was for him to adjust to the new milk formula. We wanted to use the same technique using a bottle that we use with manatee calves, but in the case of Malquot, he was not able to suckling enough milk from that bottle. If we wanted Malquot to survive, we have to help using a feeding tube to deliver the milk all the way to the stomach. Due to this constant risk, we wanted to introduce Malquot solid food as soon as possible.
So what we had is a team of our divers go out and hand-pick seagrass that was suitable for Malquot's habitat. And then when we arrived to the facility, we would either just release it or we would put it into a platform where he could go and brush amongst himself, rub himself against it, as well as feed on it, which is common and happens amongst young dugongs as an exploratory behavior.
Malquot showed a lot of signs of progress throughout the years, as he started his life feeding on formula milk and then slowly started to eat on solid food, where we managed to expose him to his natural diet, which included seagrass.
Marine mammal trainers like me are important for Malquot's rehabilitation. We have spent a lot of time in the water, did extensive record keeping, and our observation helped develop the current plan for Malquot's development.
Dugongs are not common animals in human care. In fact, there are two other dugongs that located, one in Japan and one in Australia. Malquot is the third one successfully hand-reared and raised.
Being part of this amazing journey and part of Malquot's recovery was an amazing experience, and so heartwarming to see him grow from that few months old orphan who was suffering from dehydration and starvation into a 4-year-old dugong.
The day Malquot was rescued, his weight was only 23 kilos and his length was 117 centimeters, indicating that he was only a newborn baby. But today we are proud to say that his length has reached 180 centimeters and his weight 79 kilos.
It is important to note that despite the necessary care he has received, Malquot cannot survive a release back into the wild and would require human care in simulated environment to support his long-term survival.
Malquot is such a rare case. Only a handful of dugongs were rescued in the world, and even less managed to survive this far. Today, Malquot is 4 years old. We have successfully rehabilitated him. Malquot's journey doesn't stop here. We continue monitoring his situation, and we continue reassessing his health.